Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jordan here, and today I'm working on my Ram. I got a 2011 Ram 3/4 ton. It's got 200,000 miles on the clock, and I've got the infamous timing cover leak. Now, it's not that bad of a leak. It's just enough where it leaves a drop or two on the ground after a long period of driving or towing. So, we're going to get in here and get this taken care of. Now, I must say, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing, and I'm not going to fix this technically the right way. Now, I've been on a bunch of forums, and I've seen people fix this their own way by basically smearing our TV after it's cleared up on the outside of the timing cover. And that's what I'm going to do today. Why am I only doing that? I don't want to go take this to a shop and spend $2 to $3 grand for them to tear this thing apart and to replace that yet. I don't think it's that bad of a leak. So if I can spend a couple hours of my time and a little bit of labor and a little bit of RTV and brake clean and stuff, then a little bit of supplies I feel like will go a long ways. So I'm going to tear apart this thing. What I've noticed most people have done the easy way is take off your grill, take off your fan shroud, take off your fan, take off the accessories. I feel like I'm gonna be leaking all my coolant out, so I did have to grab some extra coolant and gotta remove, I think, the water pump, take off the alternator, and miscellaneous stuff to get down to it. So let's start.
Alrighty, so I'm already into this a lot longer than I wanted to be. Unfortunately, that clutch fan was giving me the fits. So what I did, I went down to Napa and I got this tool right here. And you can see I had to grind down the nuts that those just little prongs kind of screw into. And then I took a couple of those bolt holes out that are down there. Hard to see. Let's see if I can. There's a couple of those bolts I took out, and that will actually sit right inside of those. And that way it would hold that clutch fan to get it out. That's what I was using. It wasn't working very well. So clutch fan is taken off, and now we can start disassembling the rest of this. Looks like I gotta remove this, and maybe not. I do have to take the rest of the way off. Water pump looks like it's gonna come out of the way. Maybe tensioner. I think that's about it. That way I can get down into there and start checking out our leak. Alright, we're back here in the morning, and we're trying to finish this up. So let me show you. I've kind of been playing around with it for a few minutes. So I have got, let's zoom back in here. So I'm in the process of cleaning up this lip right here, but I think I spotted one of my problems, which actually comes down from right here. If I can get this camera to focus, let me zoom in a little bit. Bring it down into here. So see how you can see some gasket here? I don't see any gasket, don't see any gasket, then I see gasket down here. So I think this might have been our culprit right here. So we need to clean this up really well so we can try to lay some RTV right along there. And then also, I think it might be down around this corner too. So what I did is I actually disconnected this bracket right here. So that way it gives me some space. And I'm actually gonna clean this up and lay down some RTV right along there as well. Still got a handful of cleaning to do, but I'm gonna try to clean that edge up, and then I have that RTV. I'm gonna try to warm it up a little bit because today's a really cold day. So I got like a little propane torch. I'm just gonna try to lightly warm up the area. So I don't know if it's gonna make a difference or not, but that's my theory, is if it's really cold out here and the RTV's warm, maybe it won't adhere as well. So I'm gonna try to warm them up just a smidge and then see what happens. I'm using this Motorcraft RTV silicone sealant. This stuff was recommended to me off a couple of the Cummins pages, so. And for those wondering, I just used basic Walmart engine degreaser. I used the foamy stuff and I sprayed the crap out of it the night before, and then I came back in the morning, sprayed the crap out of it, and then I got some Harbor Freight brushes and I scrubbed the ever-living crap out of that area, sprayed some more foamy degreaser on it, and then I hit it with a ton of carb clean. I want that RTV to stick as good as it can to that surface, so remember, prep is your most important factor here. Alright, I feel pretty good about that. Let's take a look. So, kind of put 2 coats on it. It's looking pretty good. Trying to make sure I didn't get this outside ring here. That's where the water pump's sitting. And then down along that lip right there. Alright, so I got that smothered on there. Now it's time to put everything back together, and then I think I'm going to give this plenty of time to cure. So I might not even start this up today. I might just start up tomorrow, because the amount of time this thing takes, why risk anything? So, or at least I'll wait till tomorrow, probably. Alright, so it's been over a week of driving the pickup around, driven the crap out of it, and I got some good news. We're not leaking. So I think putting our TV around the edge of that timing cover, I think that's what fixed our leak. So let's double check under here. I have a drop or two on the ground after driving around a little while, but look how clean that looks under there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That honestly wasn't too bad, and it definitely is going to save me a few grand. So unless the pickup gets worse, there's no reason for me to go ahead and tear this thing apart. I've heard some of these guys have run RTV every couple of years. One guy said that he's used it and he's put it on about 4 or 5 years ago. Hasn't had an issue since. So we'll just kind of see. We'll play by ear. We're going to be doing a butt ton of towing with this thing, and no doubt she might start to leak sooner or later. So I don't have the part number off the top of my head for that Ford RTV I used. I imagine you could probably use any kind of RTV that's out there in the market. I was just recommended off that kind from a couple of Cummins pages that I was looking up on Google. So you could probably find it on there, or just check Amazon and see what you find. Either way, I'm pretty content with it, and I think we're good.